Okay, hello guys. Why is there two capture audios? Okay, we're just gonna turn that off. So, hello, good morning. Um, it is Wednesday at 12:50 p.m. It's PM already. It's crazy. But let me see. If I'm playing Spotify on my phone, would it be fine? Would it matter if I tried playing Spotify on here as well? Let's see. Yeah, it would. Okay. It's fine. I was listening to some music that, like, some of my Christian music that had, I don't know. Let's see. Properties. This. Okay. There we go. So, I was listening to some Christian music, but can't listen to Spotify. Can't listen to Spotify on two devices at once, which kinda sucks, but it's fine. I got my very strange strawberry banana smoothie cereal. The cereal is literally called strawberry banana smoothie. I did not put a strawberry banana smoothie in cereal. But yeah, notes. I've gotten to chapter 8. That seems like something to celebrate, but obviously even numbers, well, no, like the fives are something to celebrate. Like if I get to chapter 10, that's awesome. If I get to chapter 20, that is incredible. But yeah, I'm gonna eat more of my cereal real quick because it is getting, it's soaking up the milk. I promise, there is no water in this. This is milk. Even if it's not real milk, it's still milk. It says milk on the bottom. Okay. I'm gonna move everything over a little bit so that I can actually, there we go, actually have my notebook flat on the desk. I don't know why I'm speaking in an accent. I don't know. It just happens. That seems concerning. I thought Yoshi was just moving around in his cage, but it seems as though he's standing perfectly still. So what is moving around my room? I don't know. It's fine. Has everyone thanked God for today? I don't know. I'm trying to get into the habit of doing that. When I woke up this morning, I thanked God for another day. I thanked Him for my friends, for my family, for keeping everyone safe. I prayed for someone specifically because they've been going through a tough time, so I prayed specifically for that one person. Um, I tend not to pray for myself so much because I don't know. I don't know. I just now that I say that, I feel like it's a pride thing because it literally says pride. It literally says the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogance, and the evil way. So now I feel like now I feel like me not praying for myself is some type of pride thing because I feel like not that like I'm not like I don't know, I don't feel like I can pray for myself. That's it. That's it. I'm not it's not that like it's not that I think I don't need prayer. I definitely need prayer. I know I need prayer. But it's that I I tend to feel like me praying for myself doesn't do much because I don't know. But I gotta stop that. You know, last time I went live, I couldn't post the video because I talked way too much about a lot of stuff. And I had gone live yesterday or the day before. No, it was yesterday. I'd gone live yesterday, but you guys will never see that video because unless you were there for parts of it because I saw people joining and leaving. But if you weren't there, you will never get to see that video because I talked way too much about things that shouldn't be out in the public, right? And I was just going through a whole mood. Yeah. I should really put notes, reading, and chatting. Is that how I spell chatting? I don't know. Let's just go with it. There's no red line underneath it, so I'm gonna say yes. Okay. Like, this, like, it literally says, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. And yesterday, all I was doing was spreading hate and evil. Even though it doesn't say anything about hate, but like I was pretty much spreading evil in a way, technically, because I was talking about a bunch of drama. Drama is a no because it causes pain to other people, and if the people I was talking about had joined at all throughout while I was talking, it would have spread hate to them. Or it would have, it just would have offended them. It would have started problems, and I don't know if they did join or not, and I will never know because obviously I don't talk to those people, but they did follow my Twitch a while ago, so they could have joined if they randomly felt like joining. Sorry, I was watching Yoshi. I hope I have enough pages in... Oh wait, actually this is... No, yeah. I really hope I have enough pages because this is all the pages that I have to actually write about Proverbs. Because this is a notebook with many dividers. And my original plan was not to write Bible verses. This was like a church study book in a way. Like I would write down like the services and like the stuff like that, because the pastor would always say, take out your favorite note-taking device and take notes that you could look back on, and you can go into the Bible yourself and see how you feel about it, because he says to not take what he says as like 100%, that we should be looking into it for ourselves. I really need to go to church. Literally, I feel horrible because the one time I genuinely talked to God was because of a person. Because I've started becoming friends with so many people, and so many of them are so amazing. So I've just been talking to God about them. And it's like, I can't talk to God about myself, but when it comes to anyone else, I could talk to God about them for minutes. And yes, just minutes, not hours, because obviously if I can't talk to God about myself, how am I going to find a bunch of things to talk to God about a person, right? So it's like I talked to God about some of the friends that I've made, and like I've thanked him for some of the friends that I've made and stuff like that. Sorry, but it's just, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Pride and arrogance and the evil way, and the perverse mouth I hate. Yeah. Hello. This is becoming very difficult for me. All my brain can think of is checking my phone and playing video games. Or that's like all I'm longing to do after. Like, I'm like I can't focus on this because all I've been thinking since I woke up was, let me check my phone. Let me, well, at first it was like, let me check my phone. But then I was like, I should read and take notes of the Bible. And then it was like, I want to play video games. I need to play video games. There's video games I haven't played yet, and I've been saying I want to play. But then I've been trying to read the Bible for a month, and I can't find motivation to keep writing or reading the Bible. How does that make sense? And it's like, this is actually relating to me. Like this whole thing, everything in Proverbs that I've been writing down and reading has been relating to me, my life, and every single thing that I've been dealing with. Even though it's supposed to be about a certain thing, it's kind of like an instant, like, since I'm going through things, it's like, oh shoot, that reminds me of what I'm going through. So right now, as I'm reading it, it's reminding me of the things that I'm going through, even though it may not be about the things that I'm going through. Which is why I'm trying to take notes and all that stuff, so then, like, when I'm not going through stuff, then I could possibly, like, go back and reread and then be like, oh, I read that completely wrong, it meant something else. Because obviously, depending on how my mindset is or my emotional state is, then my mental state, right? Then I would read it differently. Because if I'm happy and okay, then I'll read it how it says it is. If I'm not okay, then I'll read it as in, how does this relate to me at this moment? when that's not how you read the Bible. You read the Bible, and then yes, there are things that can relate to the moment that you are in, but you need to make sure that it genuinely relates to the moment that you are in, rather than just thinking that it does and going with it. Because then that counts as twisting the Bible to try and fit your life. If you are reading the Bible to relate to it, then you are at risk of twisting the words of the Bible to relate to things you may be going through. Which I've done many times before, so I would know. I will be right back. Like 2 minutes. Okay. That, I think that was less than 2 minutes. Maybe? I don't know. It was either less than 2 minutes or it was 4 minutes. Either way, I'm back now. I am very tired. Like, I don't know why my body's only allowing me 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Um, in reality, I would need like 10 hours of sleep in order to actually not be tired and not be yawning and all that stuff. But my body's only allowing me 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and that could possibly be because of the time that I'm going to sleep at, right? Because I haven't been going to sleep until like 2 in the morning. The one time that I went to sleep at 10 p.m., I ended up waking up at 5 a.m. But I was so tired that I went back to sleep, and even then I was able to wake up 2 hours after that. So it was like perfect timing. Like I had woken up at 5 and then I stood up till 7, and then I fell asleep at 7 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. I went to sleep at 7 a.m. because I was way too tired. Then I woke up 2 hours later and it was 9 a.m. And that was like, that was perfect. That was perfect. So I would probably have to go to sleep by 12 in order to then be able to sleep 10 hours, and that would be until that would literally be until 10. I don't know why I needed to count that. Wow, my brain is fried right now. Like, how do I not know that 10 hours from 12 would be 10 a.m.? That's insane. Because I've been, the past like 2 days, I fell asleep at 2 in the morning. I fell asleep at 2 in the morning. So, I fell asleep at 2 in the morning, and then I don't wake up until 11 a.m. or 12 a.m. So, I need to go to sleep by 12 a.m. or at latest, the very latest, 1 p.m. is the very latest that I have to like get off my PC, get off everything, and then go lay down. And, because if not, then I'm not gonna wake up until 12 p.m. again. Like, I'd be fine waking up at like maybe 10 a.m., 11 a.m., but if I keep going to sleep at 2 a.m., I'm never going to get my sleep schedule back. And like, there was no reason for me to have gone to sleep at 2 a.m. yesterday. Literally, I think around 11 or 12, no, around 10, it was only 10. At 10 something p.m., I got tired. So I got off my PC, I went to my bed, and I was just laying down on my phone. And then, I ate something around 12 p.m. So I had to wait until like 12 something for it to be finished making, and then that caused me not to go to sleep until 2 p.m. because I had to wait till that was finished making, and then I had to eat it, and after eating it, it was like 1:30, and then I was on my phone for another hour. I gotta go back to doing the thing that I was doing before, because it was like if I got hungry at night, I just wouldn't eat. I would try to go to sleep unless it was like too much to the point where it wouldn't let me sleep, because Eating at night, um, eating at night causes me to re-wake up, even if I'm super tired, like how I was yesterday at 10 p.m. I was tired. I could have gone to sleep right there, but then I got hungry an hour later. So that's my own fault. Yeah, just more problems that I have to fix. Hello there. I'm hearing the doo-doo from Discord. But I already checked the Discord enough for this morning. I can spend at least an hour or an hour and a half trying to take notes. Because it's either that or I check Discord and start playing a game for hours. So I'd much rather keep taking my notes than check Discord and have that make me distracted from the notes. I've already read all of chapter 8. I'm just taking notes before I move on to the next chapter. And by notes, I'm just writing down the verses that I find of importance, if that makes sense. Because I feel like when people take notes, they literally take notes and are like, oh, this chapter was talking about this and it meant this, and they got this and this and this from that chapter, but I cannot do that because that's similar to what school tried having me do with books, and that would always mess me up because there is a wrong and right way to read the Bible, so I wouldn't want to write something and then be wrong about it later. But it is a learning process, so it wouldn't necessarily be wrong, it would just be I didn't have the understanding that I might possibly have in the future. That would have been a good way to look at school. That you're not wrong, you just don't have the knowledge or understanding of the subject you are taking notes on or learning about. And you are in a school, so it is the teacher's responsibility to actually teach you and let you know when you get something wrong, but not I don't understand that. The grading system makes everything so much difficult. I bet if they were actually caring and there was no grading system, well, there could be a grading system, but not a thing where you can fail or have to stay back. It's just learning on your own pace with people that actually care about your education. That would be incredible for someone like me. Like, no time limit, no paying for anything. That would be amazing. I don't know if that said then or than. It said. Okay, it said than. Better than gold. I am on verse 19. It says, my fruit is better than gold. Than gold. Yes, than fine gold. And my revenue than choice silver. I would say than. Like, if I was just reading it, it would be like, my fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. But it says than, like THAN, but I would, like, I don't know. It's just how words work for me. It's not that I see the A as an E, it's just my brain cannot comprehend saying than instead of then. Like, I don't know. Than seems like such a complicated way to say then. Ow. I'm good. Just hit my hand against something. Then gold. Hello again. I have this. Oops. These kind of make no sense. They're like magnets. Like, I can kind of understand it, but at the same time, they're more annoying than anything. I'm trying to stack them. It's not working. There we go. I'm not going to say what my plan is to do after I am finished taking as many notes as I can for today, or for this morning. I might take more notes in the afternoon. I don't know for sure, but I definitely won't be recording it because that like my body is already tense because of like trying to do this but not being able to, and I don't want to stress myself out later tonight if I want to write more notes, because I don't know, it just like I want to be able to record the process of everything, of writing notes and all that stuff, but in a way it kind of stresses me out. But it's like I'm doing this for myself and possibly encouragement for others, right? Like encouragement for my future self and others, because obviously I don't like taking notes, and if I get to a point where I stop taking notes completely, I could look back at my own videos and be like, wow, I took so many notes and now I'm just so, like, something's wrong with me, right? Also, I'm gonna be getting over my. I am slowly getting over my anxiety. Like, yes, I'm talking to anyone that is watching at this moment, and anyone watching in the future. Yes, I am speaking, like, verbally to you guys, but I don't necessarily speak to friends that I've made in video games. I've kind of started to, in a way, but I've been using my voice changer because it makes things less nerve-wracking, right? That's the word? I don't know. It gives me less anxiety, right? But see, that's the issue. I shouldn't have anxiety, especially talking to people that I may trust, because I do trust a lot of my friends. There are some people that I may or may not be friends with that I don't necessarily trust to the point where I will verbally speak to them, because if I verbally speak to people that I do not trust, I may or may not be a little rude to them without trying to be. Which I guess since I don't really speak to anyone, they wouldn't be able to tell. They'd probably just think that's how I speak in general, unless they're around me when I'm talking to people that I actually get along with. Because I do have friends that there's a lot of things that I don't agree with, and it's hard for me to not show that. It's pretty hard for me not to show that. So I don't really talk all that much. Because I wouldn't want to say anything to upset anyone, because obviously they're all my friends. It's just life gets upsetting to me a lot, and if I'm around those friends and I'm in a speaking mood, I will say things that may or may not end that friendship by accident, not even on purpose. It would just like be random, like I start talking about them, or I say I disagree with them about something or something like that. Like, that's part of the reason why I don't like talking, because especially if I find people that genuinely want to talk to me, because then I talk a little too much, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to myself a little too much because I keep seeing that someone keeps joining, so I'm just trying to continue talking in case like someone joins and then they think that the video is frozen or that no one's here, and I'm just trying to be like, nope, I'm here. And my streamer voice is coming back. Did you guys hear that? Nope, I'm here. Yeah, let's just talk in the super high-pitched, squeaky voice, because that's entertaining, right? I don't know. I tend to do that normally when I'm like super happy or excited, but at this moment I'm not. It's just I'm realizing that I sound super monotone, right? Or like meh. I sound meh. So it's like I feel like I need to make my voice higher pitched so that I don't sound as meh. Either that or I start talking in some type of accent that just happens. Which right now I'm trying to force it, so it's sounding horrible. Ooh, I just remembered about a song. What's that song? It goes like, I don't play by the rules of the game. Or something like that. I don't know. It just randomly came to mind. Ooh. That song that one person made is in my head now. There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I forget. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that I'll never say. I don't remember it. Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Dun, 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 ever since that day. Dun, dun, dun. I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. When we're bored, we play in the woods, usually on the run from Captain Hook. Run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Wendy, Darling, even Captain Hook, this is my favorite storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Wendy, Darling, even Captain Hook, you are my favorite storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. Forever, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. I don't know how the song goes. I sung most of the lyrics, but I might have mixed them up a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's just called Lost Boy. I really hope that I don't get copyrighted. because I don't know that to me that's one of those songs that I could sing really well. Because usually when I sing songs, I try to sound like the people who sing them, and to me, that's one of the few songs that I can sing very well. To me personally, it might be different for you guys. Maybe I don't sing it well at all, and maybe I shouldn't be worried about a copyright. But yeah, I don't know. But now that song's stuck in my head, and the fact that I know every single word is crazy because I haven't listened to that song in years, literally years. Like there's Christian songs that I've listened to so many times and I can't remember a single word. I can't remember a single word of the Christian songs. Like I can remember some of it, like the only song I can remember now is that one. And I don't know the actual words for that. It's like you are the one in the beginning. The one who I don't know the actual words to that. I really don't know why the Neverlands, the Lost Boy song is in my head. I don't know if it is called Lost Boy, but I would think it would be. There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. And one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely ever since that day. I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, lost boy, they say to me. I feel like I messed that up. Oh, yeah, I did. It goes, there was a time when I was alone, with nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that you'll never be lonely. No, yeah, and ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. He I messed up. And then after that, it's like, he sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. For together we will fly away in a cloud of green to... I don't know. To your... Huh. I forget that part. There's actually a part I forget in that song. Huh. It's... He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a crowd of green to your... I don't remember it. But now I want to play Sea of Thieves. Pirates. I love pirates. I don't know why. I just love pirates. Like anything pirates, I absolutely love. Like I love Captain Hook. I love every single version of Captain Hook. I even love Captain Hook's son in Descendants when I watched Descendants like 10 years ago. Or not even 10 years ago. It was probably like 5 years ago. Like any version of Captain Hook I absolutely love, and I absolutely love Captain Jack Sparrow, all the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I just absolutely love it. Yeah, no, that Neverland song or Lost Boy song is stuck in my head. I don't know why I can remember almost every single word of that song. I at this point I remember like 98% of that song. Lost boy, they say to me, away from all reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free. Oh, that's the last one on this page. I hope I did that all right. I know I missed one verse, but it's fine. I can't go back now. Yay. I really don't know why that Neverland Lost Boys song is stuck in my head. Like, I'm genuinely questioning it because I actually have not listened to that song in years, but then there's songs that I listen to on a daily basis, and I have a whole playlist saying songs that I've replayed over 100 times, and they're all Christian songs. And that song, it's just completely stuck in my head, except for that one part. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Together we will fly away in a cloud of green to your... It's either magical or mystical. I would think it's magical. To your magical... But what? What is it? To your magical mystery? I don't know. That sounds like it would fit, but that sounds weird. And if that's what it is, then I guess that's what it is. But if it's what I make up, then it sounds weird. I don't know. Spin rotation. Whoops. Oh, it's a magnet. That's fun. Do that. There you go. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. I'm sorry. My brain is I don't know. My brain is not thinking straight, correctly, whatever. Let's see. Why isn't this working? There we go. Okay. Let's see if a mint will help. Apparently these are supposed to help your attention span or something. I don't know. I don't know if this might be an old one. It seems like it might be old. Yeah, no, it's old. I'm gonna go spit it out in the trash and get a brand new one. Because I did have 2 bags of mints and I kind of mixed the new ones and the old ones, and the old ones were from like 3 months ago. Okay, brand new one. Right out of the new bag. And it's broken. I guess. Yeah, no, the other one was old. It was literally like falling apart. Like it was dissolving. The new ones don't dissolve instantly. Ooh, 32. One of my favorite numbers, or no, one of the special numbers. Yoshi is very active today. I really wonder what's gonna happen when I turn 23 and when I turn 32. Because those 2 numbers are stuck in my head. Those 2 numbers are of importance for some reason, and I don't know why yet, but I feel that they are very important. Oh my goodness. So, very off topic. Ow. It just came to my mind. Because I was thinking about, like, I don't know what I was thinking about. I was thinking about college, school, like the many, like ways to get certificates or degrees or something like that. And then for some reason, a video that I watched yesterday came to mind. And it's it was crazy because there's this new YouTuber I watch, and he was like I just started watching him yesterday. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching him or if that was just a one-time thing. Depends on how his channel is. But he did a video testing apps at nighttime. So like DoorDash, Uber, and all that stuff at nighttime. And he also tested an app called Randonautica. If you know, you know, and you know you should stay away from it, especially if you are a Christian, right? And I genuinely believed that app would have gotten taken down or something like that because of all the crazy things that have happened due to that app. But I guess people just say it was a coincidence. It's not actually the app. Like, obviously the app can't actually do things, but the app can be a way for demons to influence certain things or lead people to certain things that they shouldn't see or hear or know about. And that app definitely does all of that. And people need to stop thinking that it's just a joke and saying like, oh, they need to test it to see if that's actually legit. Enough people have tested it in their own videos with things happening that police literally had to get involved and news reports were made to the point where people shouldn't be questioning if it was real anymore. And people should be questioning, why is this app so accurate? Sorry, the mint. People should be questioning why the app is so accurate. Because I seen one time in a video about the app that there were these YouTubers who did the app, and in order to actually use the app, it tells you to manifest something, to think about something so deeply so that it can then lead you on the path to what you long for the most in that moment. And then, like, literally no other YouTubers, no other anyone showed that the app does that. But those a certain group of people that I watched way long ago when that app was popular, they showed that the app literally said you and anyone involved have to manifest something, have to agree on something together in order to then be led to that thing. And 3 out of the 4 people were trying to make sure everything would be calm and okay. And then later on, one person said, like, the app said that something like evil or whatever was manifested. And the app was saying that, and then the 4th person in the group, they said, oh, well, that was me. Because they were the one person that wanted to genuinely see if the app was true or not. They wanted to see what the app would lead them to, because they didn't believe that, like, all the other videos were true about how if you think of something bad or evil, or if you're upset or angry, it will lead you somewhere that something horrible has happened or is happening. I don't remember what happened in that video, but all I know is that the app literally told them to manifest something so that the app can lead them to that thing. And that's the biggest nope of all. Like, no Christian should be messing with an app like that. I just I messed up so badly with writing right there. My brain combined the word my and ways and ended up with maze. Okay, sorry. My mom was asking me a question, but yeah, no. I ended up combining the word my and ways and made maze, and not like maze, like MAYS instead of MY and then WAYS. Which, oh my goodness, watching Grown Ups and having to say maze because in the first Grown Ups, I think, yeah, the hippie guy, he talks about this amazing maze thing he has. And then they all just say maze. It's amazing. Yeah. For anyone that's in my Discord server, I am planning to watch all the Paddington movies. They are like, I love the Paddington movies, and I realized that I haven't watched the newest one, Paddington in Peru. I haven't watched that one, and I just realized that not long ago. So, I am planning, like, not today, maybe maybe during the weekend or something, to watch Paddington, all the movies, all three, and yeah, I never realized that I hadn't watched the third one. So I'm planning to watch those later on in the week in my server. So if you're in my server, be aware of the events because I will put it in events. Maybe tomorrow I'll figure out when I want to watch it, or probably the day of. So if you want to watch the Paddington movies, just pay attention to the events. And I'm almost done with this, so yay. Almost done. I would say this is note taking plus reading plus chatting because I do have to read I do have to like reread the notes that I took, right? Or the things that I underlined and circled. I'm not actually gonna read more of the Bible. I will read that on my own time because I don't know. I just don't read like that. I don't know. I'd rather not have to read out loud, but maybe I might read out loud. Who knows? I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling when I decide to read. I'll read I'll read this once I finish taking the notes, writing it down. Okay, sorry. My sister asked me a question this time. Okay. Oh my goodness, my brain is just full of distractions. Now I want to download webtoons again and read the comics on there because there's so many comics that I started reading and didn't finish. But the one comic that came to my head, I had already finished reading, so I don't know why that would come to mind. But once again, for some reason, I want to play video games and I want to read comics, but I can't take notes or read through the Bible. How convenient does that seem, guys? How convenient does it seem that I would much rather play video games and read comics than take notes and read the Bible? Yeah, very convenient. God, please help me to just finish writing this at least. I thought I messed up somewhere, but I didn't. Now that my brain is clear and I could actually continue writing notes, my back is starting to hurt. Makes so much sense. I spelled that wrong. It's fine. Just make it look like it's just a happy little accident. Make it look like it was never there. Okay, 2 more verses left. 2 more verses. That would take a normal person maybe 2 to 5 minutes to write, but knowing me, it will take me 12 minutes to write each. 12 minutes to write each, so 24 minutes to write both. Now my shoulder's starting to hurt. The shoulder of the arm that I am writing with just got poked by an invisible something. I don't know, but like in between my shoulder bone just got like stabbed. Okay, it's fine now. Okay, I need to clear my mind. Oh my goodness. God, please take those people out of my mind. God, please. Please remove the thought of Discord from my mind and the thought of people from my mind. Okay, I think I'm okay now. Okay. I have finished. I have finished taking all the notes for chapter 8. Look at all that. Look at all that. We started from like up here and now we got half a page or like 3/4 of a page, right? Because most of it's filled. Okay, but I'm gonna reread that for you guys. So I'm gonna read that for you guys. So it says, "Now therefore listen to me, my children, for blessed are those who keep my ways, hear instructions, and be wise, and do not dismay it, disdain it, and do not disdain it. Blessed is the man who listens to me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my door, for whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from the Lord. But he who sins against me wrongs his own soul. All those who hate me love death." That's what it says. But yeah, that actually didn't take me 24 minutes. That took like 12 minutes. That actually took 12 minutes for both. Even with me like literally needing to take a moment to talk to God because I was not okay. My brain was everywhere. Of course, my brain would go everywhere while I'm towards the end of writing. But yeah, chapter 9 is pretty short. It's literally just this, and then like that little bit up there. So chapter 9 is pretty short, so I'm very much hoping that I could put the chapter 9 notes just right here, so then the next page could be chapter 10 and 11 if they both fit, because I think they would both fit. I hope they would both fit. I would say chapter 10 would 100% fit on the next page. It's just chapter 11 may need to take up 11 and 12 along with 10 and 11, but it's fine. So yeah, I am gonna go now. This is the end of notes plus reading plus chatting, right? So goodbye, God bless you guys. I will see you guys next time when I decide to do something. I'm not going to say what I'm deciding to do. I'll let you guys find out when I do it, because I don't want to make plans for anything in case it doesn't happen. Or like, I just finished reading the Bible, and I don't want to have my mind be automatically focused on the possibility of playing a game, because I feel good right now. I feel okay. So it's like I don't want to like fill my mind with video game thoughts and stuff like that. So yeah, I will see you guys next time when I decide to go live. Maybe soon, maybe tomorrow, maybe never. Well, not never. I don't know. I didn't mean to say never. I meant to say like next week or something. I don't know. But it's definitely not going to be next week. It's going to be within the next few days. I'm talking too much. So goodbye. God bless you guys. I will see you guys whenever I decide to go live. Bye.